Okay. And so here we are. So we were, I'm not sure what we were talking about there, but we will continue. I just have a few more notes concerning Advent Children. Yes, what I wanted to talk about was, now this is specific to the original version of Advent Children, because I believe they removed this scene from Advent Children Complete. But I
The
believe there was a
ending.
scene at the end of the original Advent Children, yes, where Cloud, is on his bike and he does see Aerith there in a field of flowers. Are you familiar with this scene, Alfred?
Oh yeah, this is the scene where he goes to the children and then Alfred sees Aerith. Is that the scene you talk about?
Yeah, Cloud sees.
In
I
the
think you said
credits,
Alfred, but
yeah.
I think you meant Cloud. Cloud.
Sorry, I make mistake. Today is a very stressful day, but
I
the Jack
understand.
Bashi, the sea urchin, he still looking at me, staring at me. He laughing at me. I don't want to see him again, so I turn him around, but he's still there. So
Do
putting
what you have to
pressure
do.
on me.
Understood. But yes, that is the scene that we're talking about. So now I know, Gloria, you said that you've only seen Advent Children Complete. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have seen that. I've seen on YouTube the end of Advent Children.
Okay, so we're both
I have
familiar.
seen
What do
Eris
we think about?
Sorry. Are you saying that there's actually another version of Ancient Children? Is that what you say?
yeah, Advent Children Complete.
Yes, yes. It's about
Ancient
25
Children
additional
complete?
minutes. Yes,
They
there's
took the
25
end
additional
part
minutes.
in the credits of Aerith standing in the flower. I think because all the Clerith started saying it was proof of Clerith and Cloud was riding towards Aerith. I mean, you can't ride toward. You can't get to the promised land by Hardy Daytona. So yeah, I don't know why. That was my speculation. It became like, oh, that was proof of Clerith, and then it was removed. That's just my opinion. I don't know why it was
Yes.
removed, but it became a huge talking point. This is proof. Clouds riding towards Aerith, and I mean, if he would have gotten off the motorbike and ran through the flowers. But hey,
Yeah, so
but
so it sounds like you may not be aware of this, Alfred, but they did remove that scene from Advent Children
Oh, why
Complete.
did they remove that scene? That scene is so good for chaos. Why did they remove that
yeah,
scene? I don't understand. I don't understand. I
Yeah.
definitely have to watch on YouTube tonight to find out that scene. That scene seems
I
like a
don't
good
think they say
scene.
why they removed it, but it was just I think because it gave an impression that they didn't want to put out that Eric
Impression is not
was
impression, it's
riding with
reality.
Eric.
Uh, is this another Cloti conspiracy, a Cloti propaganda to remove all the chaos scenes
I
from movies
mean,
and all games
they
and all media?
I don't know why they moved it, but they did. So obviously it was because I mean I don't know why, but my assumption was it was putting out a false impression of Cloud's motives for driving, and I'm pretty sure he's just working, doing his deliveries.
No,
And
no, he is driving to maybe get a chance that maybe Air will come appear in front of him. That is exactly why he's riding. That's why he's riding in the field with flower. Every time he see a field with flower, he'll go there. Or maybe I will see my love right there in front of me. That I know now. That's why they moved that scene. Yeah,
Well,
but
they
yeah,
moved it, and now
that
at
is
the
proof
end
of
we have flowers in the place where Zack died, and Cloud puts the Buster Sword in the church with Aerith, where there's flowers in there. So it connects Zack and Aerith at the end. So Cloud,
no,
yeah,
no. He
flowers
no,
placed
no.
flowers
He put
where Zack fell and died, and the Buster Sword was then placed in the.
No, no, that
Cloud
is
has
not
no
true.
sword.
He
The Buster
just
Sword was
whatever
Cloud's,
that
Zack's
that
sword.
sword that sword is so heavy, so big, so heavy. He just like look, bro, just put the sword there. I don't want to go see my girlfriend carrying such a big sword, so awkward, so cumbersome. So
The fusion
just put
sword
the
is
sword there just for convenience sake. That's all it is. You not giving
Cloud.
any sword back to the sea urchin.
Cloud put Zack's sword in the place where Zack, as like a grave marker, in the place where Zack died. And that at the beginning of Advent Children, you see that, and then at the end, he moves it to Eris Church. So the Buster Sword represents Zack at the beginning because Cloud has his own sword, the fusion sword. Breaks apart to multiple parts. So yeah, and then at the end you see he's moved Zack's the Buster Sword, and there's flowers there. Eris flowers are growing where Zack died. And
I don't.
That connect Aerith and Zack.
The Buster Sword, look, it's so simple. It's so simple. The Buster Sword is Cloud Sword. It's no Zack Sword. That make no sense whatsoever. It's just Cloud Sword.
It was Zack's sword. Zack gave it to Cloud, depending on which version.
What are you talking? What on earth are you talking about? That was Cloud Sword from the beginning of OG.
Yeah, it was, but he confesses how he got it. From the OG, he says he took it back.
No, he did not say anything whatsoever. No, that is Cloud Sword. And
when Zack dies, you see Cloud take his sword, and he's already wearing the uniform. And then Tifa finds him. I mean, it's a flashback, so it doesn't happen chronologically after, but Tifa finds him again, passed out from the Mako overdose, addiction that he has. And
no, he did not take that sword from anyone. That sword belonged to Cloud. That sword is Cloud sword.
No,
Cloud and Buster Sword will stay together.
And then Zack, and then Cloud.
Angel? What is Angel?
Angel was a first-class soldier that features in Crisis Core. He was sort of like Zack's protege sort of thing. He sort of takes.
Is this Cloti making things up against Angel? Some like type of tropical fruit. Angel. Like banana type of banana Angel?
They were like first-class soldiers. They were friends until Sephiroth went insane when he found out the truth.
I don't remember Angel. Was he not in original game, correct? I don't remember the Angel guy.
He was in Crisis Core. He was a first-class soldier.
Oh, now that makes sense now. Oh yeah, he in Crisis Core. Crisis Core is not a real game, not part of the compilation. But therefore, I don't care about anything that come out of Crisis Core. So if the banana Angel come from there, I don't want to know about him yet. That's why I don't know. All I know.
So, and then Zack, and then Cloud. Zack gives it to Cloud in Crisis Core. In the original game, Cloud takes it when he's dead. Takes it.
I understand now. So anything from Crisis Core, including the giving of the sword from the sea urchin to Cloud, and then this Angel banana guy, it does not make any sense.
Well,
Crisis Core is not part of the What are you talking about? You don't know what you are talking about. OG.
How he gets this? Yeah. He takes it from Zack after Zack dies. He gets gunned down by the 3 grunts as he's making his way back to Cloud. Zack dies. Cloud takes the Buster Sword from him, but in Crisis Core, Zack gives it to him. It's a slight discrepancy there, but it was originally Zack's. Before it was Cloud's, and then at the start of Advent Children, you see the Buster Sword is like Zack's grave marker. And then Cloud has his own sword after that.
That does not mean anything. Cloud stepped the sword down on the ground does not mean anything to do with grave marker or anything like that. He stood it up.
It was great. It was at where, because then Cloud
this is all the Cloti propaganda. That's all.
Lives.
Moderator, can you confirm what Goy is saying? They keep on saying things about that the Buster Sword does not belong to Cloud. It belongs to the sea urchin. That does not make any sense whatsoever. Can you confirm or deny this true or not?
Well, I will say that in Crisis Core, and again, I will not personally comment on my opinions on Crisis Core and whether or not it's canon.
Yeah, because Crisis Core is not part of compilation. That's why it's a third party game.
It was made by Square Enix.
I will just say that in Crisis Core, yes, that is how they represent things. There is a character by the name of Angeal. He's a mentor of sorts to Zack. He passes the sword down to Zack, who then passes it down to Cloud. Those are the events as they're represented in Crisis Core.
Oh my God! Are you telling me this? Are you saying that the banana and Jill passed the sword down to the sea urchin tech?
Now, I'm not, speaking on whether or not you're going to interpret Crisis Core as canon. I am just confirming that in Crisis Core, those were the events that were presented.
Okay, Crisis Core is canon.
I
Out there.
Again, I'm not, I'm the moderator. I'm not going to speak to that,
I
but
know
I can
that.
just confirm the
why
events in
I know
Crisis
that
Core.
why
Alfred
is there
doesn't
so many
know
things
what
that
it
I
is.
don't know about?
Confirmed.
Well,
Why am I? This is this does not make any sense anymore. I thought
Actually,
I
if
played
you watch
Final
a
Fantasy
playthrough
OG.
of Crisis Core, you can watch a playthrough. You can find someone on Twitch or YouTube who's done a
But for so
playthrough.
long they but for so long they tell me all my Clerith friends from Facebook and on Tumblr, they tell me that don't you ever do watch or read or do anything to do with Crisis Core because that was a third
Because
party game.
Crisis
That's
Core
not
sings
a real
first.
part
That's
of
why. Yeah, because Crisis Core delves into Zack's relationship with Aerith. She writes him 89 letters while he was away. She wears
this does not make
she
any sense to
wears
me
pink and her
whatsoever.
costume. Everything is mirrored. So her interactions with Cloud in the original game were mirrored by Zack. So Cloud mirrors. It's juxtaposed. Oh, geez, I can't speak to save my life today. But everything is like a reflection of what her time spent with Zack. So the one date business, that things like that, it all originated with Zack. And so yeah, she waited 4 years for him. She kept writing him letters.
Why would
And
she wait for him for 4 years? Cloud is already with her. She loves Cloud. Doesn't
no,
make
she was
any
with
sense
Cloud
whatsoever.
for 2 years. She only knew Cloud for a few weeks. And she immediately was
Doesn't
drawn to
matter.
Cloud
Cloud,
because
Cloud is Cloud is
underage.
beautiful. So even if she had
Yeah, well,
Jack
he is.
before,
That's that.
the beautiful blonde hair and the blue eye much better than the sea urchin. I don't fully understand that. So, but I don't know. You
No.
say so many things
Aerith
about this
loved
crisis
him.
code.
Aerith loved
So
Zack.
maybe Aerith does
Um,
not love Jack. Aerith loves Cloud only. You
she
see,
didn't know Cloud. Sorry, Alfred.
I,
She didn't know
I,
him. She knew
that does not make
Castrina
any sense
older Cloud.
whatsoever.
Okay. Okay, we're not going to
Now,
agree
now
that
I very
story is canon, even though it is. Moderator, can we move on? This is frustrating.
sure. Okay, sure. Now, I have a question that maybe goes beyond just Advent children to close out this particular topic. Now, Cloud and Tifa are never shown uh, as far as physical affection is concerned. We don't get a kiss. We don't get holding hands. Remake kind of changes that, but prior to that, we don't get a hug. So there's a sort of lack of physical affection. How are we interpreting that?
Me
Yeah,
first.
sure, Gloria.
Um, I think it's Cloud's personality. He's not openly affectionate. He's a little bit more shy and awkward. I think. But the point is, the Advent Children isn't surrounded like the core of the story isn't his romance with Tifa. Either is the original game or even remake. It's romance. Sorry,
Oh,
that was
uh,
my phone. Um,
that was
the
so
original game.
loud. My ears are ringing. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I forgot to mute it. Yeah, the original. It's not like romance isn't the core of the game, or was the core point of Advent Children. So, I mean, that's probably why they didn't delve into Cloud and Tifa's relationship more. It was not important to what happens. But I mean, you can read it in the it's enough. It's present enough in the novellas and in the Ultimanias to give you a bigger picture of what was going on, because they can't explain all the backstory of Advent Children, so that's why the novellas were written. So, Case of Tifa is a prequel to Advent Children, so you understand what's going on between them, and then what happens during Advent Children. So, I mean, that you can you understand that they're together and there's things that happen. Nojima talks about it, and you can read through the books, as I said, the novellas. But Advent Children as a whole, romance isn't the crux of the movie. It's the remnants coming back, Geostigma, Cloud fighting Sephiroth. Yeah, it's my
Okay.
there's no romance at all, really. But you can
Okay.
sort of at the very end, the way Tifa smiles at him, I think that's the most romantic thing in the entire movie. That sort of look she gives him, Akira. Yeah. I mean, but I'm sure Alfred won't see it that way. But
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's this kept it. It was pretty vague there. So in remake,
Alfred.
it's very different. Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Alfred, what's your take on the lack of physical affection between Cloud and Tifa?
So it's very simple. No physical affection because they don't like each other. Oh no, no. Tifa like Cloud. Tifa love Cloud. We all know that she infatuated with the Cloud. Want to get together with him. Always want to go and see him, hug him and kiss him and have all over him. But Cloud does not love Tifa. Therefore, Cloud always push back. No hug for you. No talk nice to you. That's yeah. Don't want anything to do with you. That's how I see it. Simple as that. One way street. No, one way street. That's all it is. No, yeah, no affection because Cloud do not love Tifa. Simple. Nothing else to say. Isn't that
Okay.
right? I know Gloria will think, oh no, Elf, please, again, he's
Well,
being
there's enough.
delusional, being idiot, but yeah,
Official quotes to say that he did. But anyway, I know Alfred doesn't believe in Ultimania, so.
Yes.
no, I don't accept the magazine story, but anyhow, yes, I already touched on that point already. Don't need to go any further than that.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So good. So unless we have anything more that we want to say about Advent Children, I'd like to talk a little bit about the novellas, if we're good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, just to clarify, uh, where are we at with the novellas? So I believe, Gloria, you have read the novellas. Is that
I
correct?
have. It's been a while since I've read,
Mm-hmm.
like Livestream White. A few
Mm-hmm.
years. I've read The Case of Tifa recently. The Turks.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright recently, and the other one, a Barrett. Case of Barrett and Denzel. That
Okay.
Denzel's a bit. That was probably the one the sort of the newest when I watched it, but it's been a while, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
not as clear on that one. But yeah, I've read them all, so
Okay.
I know enough. I remember enough.
Okay. And Alfred, have you had an opportunity to read the novellas?
All I have read all the novella, and the only novella is the maiden one. That's the one that I read.
Oh, novella. That's not that. That wasn't written by Nojima, Alfred. That was written by Benny Matsuyama, and he wasn't familiar with the story. That was his interpretation. It was outside of Square
But it was
Enix.
released by but it was released by Square Enix, so it doesn't matter who write it. It's the
He
same thing.
admitted
Come from
himself
the
that
same company.
it's not canon to the story because it wasn't his. He wasn't familiar enough with the story, so it's just his like a fan fiction that they've put in. But he admits himself it's not canon because it's his interpretation. He wasn't that familiar with it, with the Final Fantasy VII story and Square Enix never source Maiden as part of the compilation, so yeah, it's not.
That
And to say if
that
it was
is
written by
not
Benny
correct.
Matsuyama, that's
Maiden
also
is Maiden is released by Square Enix, so that means that it is canon. So whatever they said in there mean that
Well, it's
that
fan
is the
fiction.
true intention of the or true intent of the developer. So I don't understand what you say of this Benny guy. The Benny guy
He
don't
wrote
know the
Maiden.
story. He writes.
He's not one of the developers of Final Fantasy VII. He was, yeah. It's
Why was Square
as
Enix
fan
let someone
fiction.
who didn't? Why was
Um,
Square Enix let someone who didn't even develop the game write a story about and put into a
I
compilation?
think because he
That
wrote
does not make
in
any
Phantoms,
sense.
maybe it was yeah. But I don't know why. But just that he wasn't a part of the Square Enix team, and it was written outside of Square Enix control, and he openly admitted himself it was just his interpretation of the game. He wasn't that familiar with it enough to continue on the story. So everybody, I
I
mean,
don't know what you were talking about. It's just
okay,
if it
so
comes from Square Enix,
no,
it means that it is canon.
didn't come from Square Enix. Square Enix published in Amiga as sort of like a little story of fiction, but it, like it said, he wasn't a part of the developing team. Of Final Fantasy VII. Benny, it's Tsuyama. That's Tsuyama.
This
Yeah.
this this is the typical Cloti. Whatever they like to follow Ultimania. Sorry, the magazine and us.
Uh,
They say, oh,
the
this
Stanfield
magazine say
and
this and
Maiden.
that magazine say that. But when we present something that clearly published from Square Enix, they say, oh no, that don't count. That one don't count. That one
It
is
was
written by
published
someone
in
who did
Omega.
not
It
know
wasn't
the story.
published on its own.
If you say that all the time, then you write the argument, you argue everything yourself, and you don't give anything to us. It doesn't make anything whatsoever.
Okay.
No fair.
Well, the man.
I use Square Enix book, and you say no count. You use Square Enix book, the only thing that counts. See? No fair at all.
The
No fair.
author
Just
himself
like
said
just like
he wasn't familiar
just
enough.
like I get the Zack party by accident. The whole life is like that trolling,
Okay.
trolling everybody. No fair at all. That's what I
Okay.
say.
Okay. Well, if you think it's canon, but
Yeah.
Madara,
Okay.
there's no point talking about the novellas because Alfred said he's only read Maiden.
Yeah,
I think.
I think I will not be able to contribute anything to do with the novella because
Okay.
everything I say about the novella made it Gloria will say it no count. Even if there's a Square
Yeah.
Enix logo on the book, they say no count because this baby person did not know the story. He just his
He
own
admitted that himself.
interpretation.
He wrote Maiden, Who Travels the Planet, and he admitted himself. So this is his own words that no, this was outside of Square Enix control. This was just his interpretation of the story. It wasn't official canon, and it's
Even
never been
even
listed
even
as
if even if you saying that they even what you are saying is true. Even if you are saying true that he openly admit that he did not know anything about the story. I think this is a part of the Cloti propaganda, They sideline him. They say, you know what, Cloti is now popular. Don't need you care of anymore. You go away, don't need you. We just take this one and you can be sidelined, It's not part of the again whole culty propaganda, always propaganda. They have
um,
this conspiracy to take over the world. So I don't like it at all. It's just
okay. Well, yeah, he hasn't read like On the Way to a Smile
Yeah.
work, so it's probably pointless.
Okay. So if we agree
oh
that
what
we.
on earth was that? Oh,
Sorry,
I hear
that's my
something in the background. What
Gmail.
was that?
That was just my Gmail tracker. It's
Oh
telling me I've got an email. Sorry.
I thought Goyle was there intentionally putting something to spook me, So
No,
I'm
it's
in a
just
very
got mail.
delicate state of mind at the moment. I'm a bit confused about a lot of many things. Yeah.
Sorry, Alfred.
Okay. And
Just
again,
my
if we
mail,
can.
my Gmail tracker saying I had mail. That's
Yes.
it. There's not a conspiracy.
Uh,
I need my pair of Facebook friends to tell me that this is all a lie and I don't need to listen to any of this.
Well,
I,
he
I,
does say it
I,
himself.
I did want to say because I know you a bit, Alfred. Uh, are you okay? If I may ask, is everything okay?
I don't know any more moderator. Today I start off the day. Oh, last night I start off the day very confusing. I listen to what Goy has to say and end up doubting myself. So I had to go back to my Clerith Facebook friend, and she told me to
Maybe
suck it
just
up. Be
I would suggest maybe looking somewhere else, something a little bit more objective than Clerith Facebook. Like
How
say,
can you be objective if you Cloti put out this propaganda to
we'll
mislead
go
us
to the live
to
stream.
lead
It's
us
literally
astray from the
the live
clear
stream.
path? So
Alfred, the live stream, it's just about the game. It's not skewered towards any shipping preference. It's literally they
how do
took about the game. They talk about the Ultimanias. They're translated there, so you can read them yourself. Also, the novellas are there. You can read them yourself. Yeah, and
how
it's
how do how do I know that the live stream is not written by you, Cloti? How do I know that?
they're just people that enjoy the game. It's not all about shipping over there. They're just fans of the game and the compilations.
I don't know, moderator. Do you think I should go to this live stream
Yes.
website and have a look at this?
Well,
Do you
this
think
is my view, and again, I do have my opinions. Okay, but
because yeah,
what I
although you Clerith, you have been very good at being independent in this podcast. So that's why
thank
I
you,
trust you. You
thank
tell
you.
you tell me, Alfred, you should go with this live stream business. Then okay,
Now
maybe
this
okay. I
is
don't have a job to do anyway, so maybe I'll go with this live stream and see what all about.
well. I want to give it context. My belief is that when you are strong in your convictions, reading a variety of opinions is a good way to confirm what you already know. So I will just say that I don't necessarily agree, to put it mildly, with what you may find on livestream.net, but my belief is that if you are truly firm in what you know, there's no harm in sort of researching what other people have to say. So if I
Oh
do
my
suggest
God,
live stream,
that is a very good point, moderator. You are a
yes,
very smart person.
yes,
That is
but
right.
yes,
I am strong in my conviction. So no
yes,
matter what propaganda they tell me, it will make
yes.
no sense. It will be just simply propaganda. And yeah, okay,
You know
that's fine.
what?
I'll go with the live stream then.
So
You
I'll go
might
with the live stream.
you
Yep.
won't like it. Yeah, I know you won't like some of it,
well,
Alfred, because there is
I,
multiple quotes within I think every Ultimana released that delve into Cloud's feelings for Tifa, and that they did confirm their feelings. So,
well, that's
but
Gloria's take, but that's not
that's
what
what's
I'm.
there. I've
Well,
read it myself. So that's in the Ultimanias. They're just translated there.
well,
You can find another place where the Ultimanias are translated.
Oh, hold
But
on a minute.
they are
I get
different.
this
You have to.
I'm getting this message from my Facebook friend again. She told me, Alfred, don't you dare go to the live stream. That is full of lies and propaganda. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. I don't
Well,
know what to do.
Alfred,
They say me though. They're warning me. If you read the live stream, your eye will burn out. You
okay,
you will be
Alfred,
you will be like cloud. No eyes burning. I don't want my eyes to
um,
burn.
the one of the novellas, Kids Are Right, has it's you can buy that in English. It was translated the same as it's been at the live stream as it's been published in English, so there's no discrepancies there. So I'm pretty sure you can trust them, but it's whether you can face some of what's written in the Ultimanias, whether you can face and deal with what it says about Tifa and Cloud and the live stream and the high wind. That might be a bit difficult for you, but
Oh,
nothing's
now my friend is Facebook say that if I go and read the live stream, they will kick me out of the group. I don't know. I feel
yeah,
very
well,
pressure now.
they
I
don't
feel
want
so
you
much pressure.
questioning. They don't want you questioning anything. And if you're open-minded, truly open-minded, objective person, you should look at both sides of the arguments and then make your mind up, not just listen to one side and ignore the other. Just
That
observation.
that that is a good point. It is true.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know more. I might have to take a break. Go down to the the
Well, again, Alfred.
Not
While
now.
again, I do
Oh no
encourage
no!
you. Not
I was
now.
not thinking about going about now. No no, of course not. You
Okay,
know, it's
okay.
covered. It's covered right now. I don't think that allow me out of the house anyway. But I would say if,
Well, also
but I may have to.
we're in the middle of a podcast, so yes,
Mhm.
yes.
I may have, but I don't think I can continue any longer without knowing just what I want me to do with my life. You know, it's just that I don't.
Well,
I
now,
feel I feel confusing, very confusing right now. It's just yeah.
well,
Should I go with the live stream? The live stream may show me things that I don't want to know, I don't want to hear. But
well,
the clear of Facebook and all the friends always say, you know, you cannot open your eye and open your ear because they sometimes they spread too much lies, too many
right.
lies, too much
You do
Cloti propaganda. You know, it's just
you do have to
I
be strong. So I would say you do have to
that
be
is
in the right
correct.
frame of mind. So if you are feeling unsure, I don't know that I would necessarily suggest some of these sites, which, in my opinion, will say are not accurate. For myself,
That
because
is
I am
true.
firm, because I know the truth, I purposely seek out these sites so that I can be as well informed as possible. It's very important that you understand what the other side is saying, that you understand their
Okay,
mentality.
I think I made up my mind. I will go have a look at this live stream.
Well, Alfred,
Just
but are you firm in your
I
beliefs as far
am,
as clarity?
and to make sure I am firm in my conviction. You know, I'm going to get the Nojima photo and print out and put out into big A4 size and put on my wall. That way, when I look into his eyes and I look into Cloud and Air's eyes, I will make sure I remember where I am supposed to be in my life.
I'm
Even
gonna.
if the life
Mm,
Even if the live stream put all the lies and Cloti propaganda, doesn't it will mean I will not be led astray.
Alfred,
All my Facebook friend here, my Facebook friend, all the message of the ding ding ding, all they all tell me, don't do it, Alfred. You will be lost forever. I
That's
don't want to
well,
speak to you anymore. You are
Alfred,
betrayed. You betray Clerith. You betray
Alfred,
Clerith.
well,
You are evil. Oh my God! I
Alfred,
don't know
they
what
don't
to
have
do
a
anymore.
question. They
I
Alfred,
think
should be
I'm having a
afraid.
breakdown.
Alfred.
I think I'm having a breakdown at the
No,
moment. I'm
Alfred,
so sorry. Like
As your friend, I am gonna say I don't believe that you're ready. I don't
You
believe that you're
know,
ready for the live
uh,
stream. I don't believe that you're ready.
Alfred, if your
As your
friend
friend, I'm just being
refuses to
frank.
this,
question
this
anything,
is
it's
so
really bad.
this is so.
It's not.
I,
It's not the best
I
place
don't
to
think I
be.
can suggest it to you, Alfred, in your current state.
I feel like crying right now.
Alfred, you have to be strong, Alfred. This is the plight of Clerith. We have people from
my
all
whole
sides. We,
my whole life I have supported Clerith.
yes,
I but now I feel as though you know something is telling me that maybe I make the wrong decision. You know, like another voice inside my mind saying, you know, Alfred, have you been a clown all your life? I
you
don't
have
know.
to stay. You have to stay strong, Alfred. This is
Yeah,
the plight of
yeah.
Clerith.
You're going
This
to
is the
have
plight of
to,
Clerith.
yeah, have your beliefs put into question at some point, Alfred. And if it doesn't stand up to it,
Well,
to criticism,
well,
should
of
withstand any
course,
sort of
yeah,
anything. If
yes,
it's truth, it will not crumble under under the other side cannot
true.
undermine
But
it. So
I
if
feel like
it's facts, it's yeah.
there's some conflict there, and I personally don't think that now is the time. Personally,
I feel
Alfred.
my heart is hurting right now. I feel as though everything I believe in is now into question. You know, my reality is now in
But
a very bad state. I don't
this
know what to do.
this is the
I
key
I
moment,
feel like a
Alfred.
puppet. I feel like clown puppet. You know, I told you, give me the number on my arm. You know, I give me the number now. Like I am just a puppet. You know, I don't know what to do.
This is
Yeah,
the moment
I
of
agree with that.
truth, Alfred, because you have messages everywhere. There's Cloti, there's Clesi now. There's all these people telling you that you're wrong. But this is the burden sometimes of truth. This is the burden of being a Clerith.
I already
I
have
need you to be
the
strong,
number of
Alfred.
my tattoo in my mind already. It's going to be 88 or something to do with 8. But I don't know what to do anymore. It is very disturbing.
I'm sorry, Alfred.
I need you to be strong, Alfred.
I didn't.
I don't want to lose you, Alfred. I need you to be strong. Can you
I don't
try
know if
for
I
me?
can continue anymore. I don't know.
Sorry, Alfred.
Well, there we go. There we go. Alfred is having a moment here, and I have to say I don't find it funny. You
Okay.
see, Alfred. I mean, I've tried to be impartial, but this is, this should tell you something. I don't see compassion coming from Gloria right now.
I'm sorry.
But I know where you're at. I know where you're at, Alfred.
You might. I feel I'm now taking my knife and I'm now engraving the number in my own hand, and now the blood coming down my arm right now.
Wait, Alfred. Alfred, I don't want you hurting yourself, Alfred.
Don't do that, Alfred.
It is too much, way too much for me to take. But first, I just realized, everybody in my whole life is just trolling me, and then this is the moment of truth, and then I've been waiting for my pack to come from Square Enix official for 3 months, and it come, and it's the square, it's not a it's not the cloud, it's the sea urchin guy, it's maybe it's a sign from above that maybe, just maybe.
Well, maybe you needed to be a little. Well, I don't know, or maybe you just needed to be a little more attentive.
Outside, Alfred. Right? We have cookies.
No, maybe Alfred, don't. Of course, Gloria is going to try to sway you, so don't. I need you to be strong. No offense, Gloria, but
it's okay.
I need you.
Moderator,
talk to me, Alfred. Where are you at? Talk to me.
I don't know where I am at the moment. I feel like I'm floating in the live stream at the moment. It's just so
maybe you can find
it's just
I guess all I can say is I can't. Everyone has to have their personal journey. So if that's what you feel in your heart, and you want to check the live stream, you do that, and I guess what you find is what you will find.
I have to say, this moderator, I just feel so heavy in the heart. My chest about to burst out, I don't know if I can go on anymore. Maybe after this, I may have to shave my head and go to do a Buddhist monk or something like that. It's just.
Well, your spiritual choices are your own, so I can't speak to that. But I do want to make sure that whatever happens, you stay safe. I don't want you making any rash decisions.
Okay, Alfred, you can hold off till December, because in December the remake Ultimania is released, and it's already translated. It's being released in English. It's already been translated on the live stream. So in December, you can then check to see if what the live stream moderators translated and what the official English translation is. If they're the same, then that's a sign you can trust the rest of their translations. If there's too many discrepancies, well then. So you've got till December. So you've got some time to build yourself into it.
I don't know, Alfred. I kind of feel like I've lost you. I don't know. I don't know. But
I don't know anymore, moderator. I just don't know anymore. My life has just been pulled out from underneath me, I feel like a puppet. I feel like a shell of a man,
You can always
take your time.
Noctis and Luna Alfred.
Who?
There,
Now,
What
see,
are you talking
I
about?
just want
Who
to
is
say,
Noctis and Luna now? Are they now new
there
character? I don't know
one
about
and
it.
it's 15. Um, yeah.
no, I sense a little sarcasm there. I don't know. And again, I don't. I
Sarcasm?
think,
Oh no, it's just that. Oh, I
Yeah,
just
I
yeah,
don't
mean,
know what to do anymore.
I don't
I
know.
don't, I don't think I can. Definitely don't think I can continue today. It's just, I'm
oh,
I
sorry,
understand.
moderator. I'm
No,
having a crisis, crisis, crisis
crisis
call of
call.
faith. Oh, sorry, I didn't say crisis call by accident. Oh, sorry, bad for me. I just say crisis of faith. Crisis
I
of
know.
faith.
Well, if you don't mind,
I
maybe offline, I'd like to talk to you about this, Alfred. Offline.
Oh, you can, anytime moderator. You're a very nice person.
Yes,
You have kept me sane for the last 3 days. All the
yes.
interruption, all the crying, all the sniffling, all the bad delivery from Square Enix official. And that guy still tormenting me. Look at me now. He's smiling at me. He's saying, "You are idiot. You are clown." It's just I don't know what to do anymore. I just don't know what to do.
We'll talk. We will definitely talk offline. We will.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I have to go burn this Zack guy because he's still laughing at me.
Well, I want to
I'm
say
sorry.
offline.
I
I
don't know
don't
what to
want
do.
you
I
doing
don't know what
anything
to do.
drastic. I
Don't
think you
let me
should just
back.
take some
Please,
time,
Johnny.
not do anything. I'm concerned, Alfred. I am concerned. So please, I would ask that you not do anything in particular. Take some time. Could you promise me that? I don't know that you should be around
He's
fire right
cool.
now. Can you promise me,
I think Alfred's gone.
Alfred? Uh, uh, I hope he's okay. I think we've lost Alfred. I I'll have to try and follow up offline. I have to say I'm concerned. I This is not
I'm
what I
concerned.
foresaw, and I know you find it funny, Gloria.
No,
Okay.
I don't. It's so.
Um, but you know what? I don't think you
Um,
realize that as a Clerith, day in day out, we deal with. I'm strong, and no offense to Alfred, but I wouldn't necessarily say that he's as strong. So for
no.
me, I can handle it. But every day having to deal with the barrage, no offense to your colleagues, but the barrage of Cloti, it's tough. And I think that's what we saw here. I think we saw a man broken by the constant barrage, the constant questioning someone for daring to speak their
That's why you
truth.
invited me on
Mm.
here.
Well, I invited you for your perspective, which you did provide, but I think this is something only a Cleric can really understand. What we
Okay.
just saw here was,
I mean, all right.
you
I'm so,
it,
maybe
it wasn't funny to me. I'm concerned. I mean, we just
Alfred
lost
down from the
live
edge.
Alfred. I don't even know where he is now. I don't know what he's doing.
All right. Okay.
And
Wait. Someone needs to talk Alfred down from the edge.
well, no, I'm gonna contact him. I hope he'll
Over,
respond. I don't have
Johnny.
his number. I Oh no. I hope he's okay. I sincerely
I'm sorry.
hope he's okay. I don't think it's helpful to yeah, well, okay.
I'm not laughing at Alfred.
Well, I'm truly concerned, and he's on the other side of the world, and I don't have his phone number. I think with his reception, it wouldn't matter anyway. He but
Didn't say he didn't pay his bill.
with his Nokia, whatever it was, 2345. But you know, I'm really concerned. I'm deeply concerned. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just,
concerned about
I'm, and this is why I tried to vet. I wanted someone who was strong, who could stand up to it, and he assured me, yes, 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 I've got it.
okay. maybe
Uh,
maybe
This is,
I don't know what to say.
I have, and it's no offense to Alfred, but I'm concerned about him. But there's also a part of me that it's kind of,
He's a bit of
you know, he's a
a
representation of me, and there's something about this that's a little embarrassing, to be honest. Because you know,
just a little bit.
well, yeah, and I know you get a good laugh out of it, but I'm not, you
I'm
know,
not
to
laughing
be
at it.
honest, the, this isn't what I saw. You know, it's like,
Okay.
and I thought I was being, you know, I'll be the moderator. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna let someone else
Okay.
handle it. But
Yeah.
sometimes, you know,
Are you friends with him on Twitter or Facebook?
yeah, yeah, Twitter,
Maybe send him a
Facebook,
message
all
if
around.
he's not
Yeah, I will. I'll send
burning
him
his house down.
several to Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. You know,
He doesn't like smoke his entire apartment, but
again, see, this is that Cloti snark. You know, but anyway, I don't want to
whole
get into all that.
building.
But I don't.
It
I'm
sounds like
concerned. I'm truly concerned for him.
fires, building fires on the news. Oh no, it's all
I, you know, I don't find the possibility of him maybe, you know, burning to death in his one room apartment funny, but you know, I hope he's okay. And that's why I told him, please do not burn that. No, first of all, the Zach plushie, we know that there's no official Zach plushie, so I knew something was not right. That was not an official Square Enix plushie.
no.
You know, but Alfred doesn't know. He's I think he's a
Are
kind
you
man.
sure
I
it's
think he
Zach
means
and
well.
not Noctis?
And I mean no offense. Alfred is a fellow Clerith, but I wouldn't be surprised. Judging by his performance, especially today, I don't know. It may be.
Okay. I'd like to thank wake up.
So I guess as awkward as this is, we're gonna. It looks like this is our podcast, part 3. It took an unexpected turn, but I will be a professional and I will provide an outro. So I want to thank you, Gloria, for joining us.
No worries.
I would thank Alfred, but I don't believe that he's still on the line with us. I'm going to follow up immediately after this
Please do
podcast
that.
and try to make sure he is not burning Zach or Noctis or whoever it is. I really don't want him around fire. I'm serious about that.
I don't think anyone in the building was in around.
So
It's
I
all
would
your
hope
fault,
that
you stupid seer! They'll burn you to death!
no wait Alfred Alfred, can you hear me? Alfred.
Alfred.
Okay. I'm gonna get through the outro and then I will follow up with Alfred. I'm really worried. But for all of you out here,
I don't want to eat the urchin sushi ever again!
Alfred, please. I'm just asking you, just do one thing for me and just stop. Just don't do anything. Just
Alfred, you
relax.
just
Give yourself time.
drown the sea urchin in the bath. It'll be a lot like he can go the same way Eric did.
You see,
It'll be a lot safer for everyone in the building.
this is Cloti. I don't think that's helping. Alfred, are you there? Okay. I'm gonna wrap this up and then we're gonna try to attend to Alfred. But I might leave some of this in because this is real. This is
Okay.
the toll that the toxicity and the snark and the nastiness, I won't say from whom, we'll just leave it general. This is the toll that it takes, and while some people find it funny, I know that
Not
there's
laughing at
very real pain. Oh, Alfred Alfred has totally left us. Okay. So this is real. I might keep this in as a sort of statement
Okay.
to see what this does to a man.
Okay. Yes,
Okay?
please.
So, with that, I'm going to end the recording. Thank you, Gloria, for your participation. Thank you,
No
Alfred, who's
worries.
no longer with us, for his
Anytime.
participation.
If Alfred.
I'm gonna end the recording. We'll figure this out.
Right.
We'll, I'm glad this is amusing you, Gloria. I'm glad this is entertaining you. But in the meantime, as you chuckle away, I'm going to in the. I have a message here from Alfred, here on the Discord. I'm sorry, moderator. I don't think I can continue right now. I am so sad, so sad. I need to have a moment.
Well, at
Now,
least
this
he
was
has.
about 6 minutes ago, so we're gonna figure this out. Let me let me get in here in the recording,
Okay.
and
Goodbye.
we're
Give
gonna figure
Alfred my
this out.
love.
Well,